Hello everyone and welcome to the update on the 31st of October 2023. It's Halloween everyone, happy Halloween. I hope you're either getting sweets from trick-or-treating or just sitting in the dark and trying to feel a bit creepy like me. So starting off with our radar is a wet Halloween over many areas of Munster, Connacht and South Leinster. The areas that are currently dry are Ulster and North Leinster. So if you're in these areas, do make the most of it. But if you're in the wet areas, then just tough it out and have a coat on. I mean, I'm in County Wexford. It's raining right now, but there are still fireworks going on. There's a huge gaggle of people in my estate, so it's fine. We have warnings in force tonight and tomorrow for Kerry for this system. Tomorrow we have a wind warning for West and Southwest Ireland. That is for a squally band of rain to move in from the west tomorrow morning. That will bring some very strong winds and heavy rain. Also, a rainfall warning for much of the south and southeast of Ireland, and this is because Storm Ciarán will move in tomorrow night to bring rain. Also, this moves into Thursday as well. We will look at the satellite quickly to show what's happening. So, the satellites, we have this big, massive cloud. This is the warm front, down here's the cold front, and this is an occlusion that has just formed, and this will move in tomorrow morning to bring a spell of very heavy rain and squally winds. This is why that warning is in force. And all the way back here is Storm Ciarán. It's forming right now, but it's still deepening, and will get deeper into tomorrow and Thursday. Now, this is the UKV forecast, okay? So we can see that today we have that front moving in from the south. That's bringing rain. Tonight it's moving northwards, and it's all wet by about 2 a.m. Into the morning hours, we see a brief dry spell as the first band of rain clears the north of Ireland. But after that, we have this area here. That is that squally band of rain that I was talking about. And this will move eastwards tomorrow, taking some heavy rain and gusty winds with it. After that, we have sunshine and showers for the afternoon before we see a Storm Ciarán's band of rain move in. On this run, it mainly affects the far southeast of Ireland, so it has trended away actually. So this warning that we're seeing could actually get trimmed a bit to only affect counties such as Dublin, Wicklow and Wexford, also possibly Waterford. But either way, a wet night for these counties. After that, we'll see a quite cloudy day on Thursday with some showers in the west, dry in the east. That's a firework, guys, if you're wondering. Yeah, there we go again. More fireworks. Okay. Alright. Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. It's actually quite nice. I was in the living room earlier. A lovely display of fireworks. Into tomorrow evening, we'll see skies clearing as Ciarán moves away. And into Friday, we see a few showers, especially in the north, but further south, it should be a dry and bright day. Saturday sees another low come in. This brings wet weather, especially in the Midlands and South. This gradually clears away eastwards into the evening and nighttime hours, but could linger at the east. And Sunday should be a day of sun and showers, most frequent in the west and north. Let's look at the wind gusts in miles per hour, and focus on Storm Ciarán because that is a cause for concern. So, this is Wednesday nights. We can see that wind gusts widely getting above 60 miles per hour on the south coast of the UK. And off we go. And Thursday morning, 5 a.m, extremely strong winds will move in to Cornwall. 70 to 90 miles per hour, even inland. That is dangerous. And these winds do moderate, but push eastwards. So by midday on Thursday, widely 60, about 50 to 70 miles per hour in this sort of area here, moving eastwards over southern UK. And by 4 p.m, 50 to 60 miles per hour gusts even inland on Thursday evening, 5 p.m. Now, bear in mind the windows are actually closed, so it just shows you how close these fireworks are. Okay, so Thursday evening, we have very windy conditions in Kent, East Anglia, London, that sort of area, also through the Midlands. So if you're in the UK, especially in Cornwall, Devon, Somerset, Pembrokeshire, across the south coasts towards Kent, do watch your space. Looking quite serious. There are amber warnings from the UK Met for the system. Then we're looking at the GFS run here. Okay, so we can see today we've got a high over Iceland, a low to our west and southwest, and the low will gradually ease in tonight, bringing the rain. Tomorrow we will see clear on to our southwest on the black line. That's the jet stream, and it's rapidly deepening, and it will centre over Cornwall on Wednesday nights, Thursday morning. Strong winds on the western and southern flank. Strongest winds on these areas of low pressure on that part of the low. Elsewhere, it will be windy, but not as badly so. There we go. Okay, so it'll be wet in the east and south on Wednesday nights with some flooding possible. Beyond that, Thursday sees a cloudy day before on Friday things brighten up. But that is ahead of the next low on Saturday. Again, centre to the south, that'll bring some rain, followed by showers on Sunday and a cool breeze. Beyond that, into next week, the low is basically right over us still, but the high to our southwest is gradually easing in. So by the end of next week, we're seeing some dry weather, also some mild weather as well, but also quite wet and damp in the west and north. A cold front comes through on the 11th before we see a cool polar maritime. We see a cool polar maritime mass. I'll let. Okay. Right. Okay, finally they're done. I wasn't even going to bother to try and talk over them because they're just so loud. Anyway, GFS ends wet and windy. I already showed you. Okay, so beyond the ECM. Again, Kieran brings the stormy weather to northern France. Again, if you're in northern France, do watch out. And southern UK, we see some rain in the southeast Wednesday nights. After this, Friday, we see a showery day. Before on Saturday, that next low does come in, bring its rain, and we see northerly winds on the 8th of November before we see more wet weather come in beyond that. So there's no sign of any high pressure on that one. The UK Met run, looking at this. So, Kieran coming in Wednesday nights, again, very similar. So it'll be wet for us. Thankfully, only wet, not stormy. I did mention a few days ago that if this were to change track, then it would come north. But thankfully, it's for us, it stayed where it's gonna go. But seriously, if you're in southern UK, northern France, it's one to watch. Okay, so we go into Friday. The low is in the North Sea by then, so we see a cool day with sun showers. After that next low comes in, especially for the south of the country. It'll be wet on Saturday. After that, we go showery again. Monday, Tuesday, showery, but that next low is coming in. After that, the GEM run. So we'll see the low coming in tonight, Wednesday, tonight, Tuesday into Wednesday, and then the next low will come in Thursday morning, and that will bring Kieran some rain to us, but extremely stormy weather to southern UK and northern France. After that, we will see a shower day on Friday, as we know, and that next low will come in, centering just to our south, bringing a wet day on Saturday. Could be warnings again. Sunday, a showery day with northwesterly winds, quite a cold day as well. Monday, Tuesday, westerly winds. The low is still there, showery. After that, we will see some more showers, some more rain Wednesday. After that, Thursday, Friday, that conveyor belt of low pressure coming in, just staying with us. It's starting again, guys. You can probably tell. Okay, I'll try and talk over them. If they get too competitive, then whatever. Okay, so icon. So we'll see that low tonight before we see Kieran tomorrow night. That gets out of the way. Thankfully for us, only wet nights. Beyond that, a showery on Friday, northerly winds. That extra comes in on Saturday, bringing wet weather. On Sunday, we see more showery winds from northwest, quite cool as well. And then Monday, Tuesday, westerly winds, a few showers, but the high pressure to the south does gain strength, but this low is likely to just roll in over it. Finally, the arpege, and we're done. Okay, again, Kieran is coming in through tomorrow night, wet in the southeast. After that, we will see these lows coming around, rain or showers, just like, our typical wet spell. However, this is quite, well, I said typical. We do often get rain and showers in our wet spells, but this variety is not typical. This jet stream is dipped way to the south. It's over like Iberia, and these lows that are normally centered over Greenland, Iceland, are over us. So the whole pattern is shifted southwards, and the Azores High is normally bigger in this sort of shape, but this time, it is well to the south and southwest, and it's weaker. So we're done for now. Thanks for watching, and stay safe in this rain. But also, if you're in northern France, southern UK, then stay safe in Kieran. I'll see you tomorrow.